here's my review of the Haida HD878RT. Now this is an off-brand, i.e. Chinese or Korean or something, off-road tire that I found online. I've seen a lot of people give pretty good reviews, pretty bad reviews. I actually personally really like them. If you're looking for the look of a good off-road tire with a quiet, smooth ride, these are great. If you are a true off-roader, which I am not, these might not be so great. These are a 35-1250, but they only measure lug to lug 10 inches, and they only measure just under 34 inches on height. So they're not actually a 35-1250, it's more like a 34-10, which is great if you want to fit on a stock Rubicon. They fit perfect, no rubbing whatsoever. Now, with that said, if you do hardcore off-roading, these are not the tires for you. These are 3-ply sidewalls. So if you're going to go on rocks or you're going to try to go off-road in the sticks and things like that, these sidewalls are not going to hold up. Now the tread is 2 polyester and 2 steel, which is basically a 4-ply, but they have good lugs. They seem to hold up pretty well on road. They're very quiet. They ride really smooth, and for an off-road tire. We run them at about 35 to 37 psi. You can see there's not much sag on them. So on a Jeep, I think they do really good. I wouldn't put them or suggest them to be put on any kind of heavy-duty truck. They are load rated for 3,415 pounds each, but with 3-ply sidewalls, they're not going to hold up to heavy towing for very long. So make sure if you're putting these on something, they're going to be on something light duty. A Jeep, a mid-sized truck like a Wrangler, maybe a half-ton truck if you don't do a lot of aggressive off-roading or a lot of towing, but payload wise I wouldn't trust a 3-ply sidewall. From a look standpoint, they're really cool. I think they look great. They play the part really, they look the part really well. Like I said, they have a great tread pattern. They do really good on-road, plenty of grip. Granted, this is a Jeep with not tons of power, but I haven't had any problems with it kicking out or letting go or anything like that. And they handle rain really well. Here in Houston area, we get quite a bit of rain usually. It's been a fairly dry year, but for the most part, we stay pretty wet. And these do really well. They don't hydroplane at all. We haven't had any kind of cupping or anything. Like I said, we've had them for a little over 3,000 miles. They've done really well. So my personal opinion of these, if you have a mall crawler, which we do, we don't go off-road that much, these are great. If you're an aggressive off-road guy, you love to run trails, you're hard on your tires, I would suggest you go with something that's a little bit tougher. The great thing about these is I got all 4 35-1250s mounted and balanced for about 850 bucks. Now if you're going with a Toyo or a Nitto or anything like that, I'm sure you know you're looking at 1,200 bucks for just the tires minimum. You're looking at, you know, probably mounted and balanced for a good set of off-road tires, you're looking at 1,500 bucks. So these fit the bill for what we wanted to do with them. We don't do, like I said, a lot of hard off-roading. We wanted something that looked pretty aggressive but was going to be quiet. So if you're looking for a budget, looks like a good off-road tire, it's actually a really good on-road tire, I would suggest the Haida. It's a good tire for what we do with it. Take that as you want. If you like this review, I appreciate it. Leave a comment below. If you have Haidas or have any experience with them, make sure you comment below. I'd like to see how many more people use these tires and what you have them on. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, all the good buttons. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.